Hey everyone, this isn't a full Dale Dumbs It Down, just a real quick one. I just want to share with you something I experienced, go figure, on Super Bowl Sunday, where maybe some of our data is being leaked out of the Amazon app, or I should say more specifically, into your Amazon app. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I discovered today that my Alexa was showing some devices, some Arlo cameras. Here are the names here that they showed up as in my Alexa app. And I'm like, I don't, oh, see, they're trying to respond here. I don't actually speak French, so I don't know why I'd name them French. So I opened up a support ticket with them, and you can see here that the conversation starts off really nice. They tell me I can go and deregister the devices on my CD page. In which case I ask them which device, my Amazon Dot or my phone. They repeat the same statement. I'm like, hey, I'm repeating myself, which device? They say you can deauthorize the unknown named device, meaning those cameras, but I mentioned to them they're not listed. And they said, okay, why don't you go to this website here, which I did, and under my account, these devices did show up. I said, I asked them very honestly, you're just inquisitively, how did these devices get in my account? And just told them I'm really interested. And they said, let me check on this for you. About 10 minutes later, they came back and said, may I know where you see this in your Amazon account? The URL that you gave me, right? As well as my app. And it's the same person talking to me. I understand that. I don't understand what they understood, because apparently they didn't understand that. And then, of course, now they're saying, well, they can only see the Amazon apps. And I said, so who can I talk to? Because I'd like to write up and do a little video about this. Just in case it's an issue. And now they're saying, may I know the names of the devices? And of course, don't worry, they're going to help me. And I told them. And it's taking quite a bit of time between each conversation here. We're going to see where this ends up. My concern, like I said, is that these devices, these cameras, are showing up under my Alexa account. And I don't know where I could go from there. I had that dilemma where I want to toy around, but I have to be careful because obviously we don't want to get into some of these devices that doesn't physically belong to us. So we're gonna, yeah, thank you for waiting. You're welcome for waiting. I'm still waiting and waiting. Obviously, I don't think anybody at Amazon on their chat help desk is gonna be able to help me out. It's just kind of funny to see how they're responding, and I won't let it go. So I'm going to pause for a second, and we'll see what happens here. Just so that I can show you exactly what I was seeing is these cameras here. Yeah, I don't have a salon. These other devices are mine, but just kind of interesting that these 1, 2, 3, 4 devices, they're telling me I can go through and forget them, but my big question is, how did they get in here? Okay, so apparently it's now taking them several minutes to realize that these are smart home devices, which, yeah, that's what the whole conversation is about. So, it just keeps getting more and more fun. Okay, so this has kind of turned to an interesting point. So they come back and say that, yeah, I've checked and see that it might be an auto display from that app. You check it under the app, and I said, well, why are the people's devices showing up on my app? They said it's not other people's devices, so I guess I'm a liar. It's just an auto display by those devices from the Arlo app. Problem is these don't show up in my Arlo app, and I've said that several times at this point. So it says, please check it. And I said, I'm sorry. Are you saying that these devices that I never bought? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Are you saying that these devices that I never bought or installed or named are mine? These devices do not show up in my Arlo app because they don't belong to me. Yes, of course, they can still understand. It's just an automated device. So at this point, I'm now asking for some contact information of who I can contact about either the security folks or anybody, media representatives, whatever, so we can find out exactly what's happening. And they're going to check with their supervisor. Okay, so now they're trying to redirect me somewhere else. So we'll just reach out on Twitter and see how Amazon responds. My key here is, first of all, when this started happening, the very first thing I did is I've changed my password with Amazon. By the way, that's very easy to do with LastPass. It's just a single click, which is kind of cool. So whenever you see anything that's suspicious, you should always first, don't just ignore it. Just don't think, oh, that's kind of weird. And in this case here, after talking with support, don't just take their word for it. Okay, delete it, the problem's gone. There's still an underlying problem. The aspect that these cameras are showing up under my Alexa account and not under the Arlo account. So I just thought I'd follow this up with the last thing I heard back. I did contact Amazon via Twitter. They immediately opened up a message with me. I told them about the problem. Yeah, that was on February 4th. Still haven't heard back. So again, here's my concern is that these devices have IP addresses and somehow they're getting linked to my account. It doesn't look like it's through the Arlo API because of the fact that it's not showing up in my Arlo account. It's only showing up under my Alexa account on my Android device and of course on my Windows 10 laptop. So again, the question is are some of my devices showing up on other people's Alexa's accounts? And why did these get here? I know, I ask too many difficult questions, don't I? I know, that was crazy, right? Isn't technology fun? I love it. Hey, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button down below so that you can help support this channel and tell your friends and family members about this channel. Also, if you want to be notified when we come up with a new clip, hit the notification button. It looks like a little bell, and supposedly Google will notify you. If not, just keep checking back.